Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. And this time, we're going to get 3 classes I've all played pretty damn recently. I'm going to take Mage again because we're like way behind in Mage for this set. So let's see if I can do better than last time. Vaporize is not my favorite secret. Eerie Statue, not my favorite anything. I like him in theory, he's cool, but I don't think that he is actually practically useful in Hearthstone, especially in the arena. You're just never going to engineer that in the arena. Mind Control Tech can be strong, but I'm not as big a fan. There's a lot of secret stuff. I'm going to take a Vaporize just in case. We've seen Stormwind Champion can be very strong in the arena. This guy is surprisingly good at doing stuff, although I don't think I'd have any particular synergies with him in here. Dragon's Breath is a weak-ass, like, damage-dealing card, but you know what? This is the arena. Removal is really important. Cult Master's pretty strong, but Quality Raider is a good kill card. I'm fond of him. A good potential kill card. None of you guys are exciting. You're terrible. I really don't like you. I actually like this guy. It's usually hard to excuse choosing him from a row. But I didn't like that row. And, I mean, this guy, for 1 mana, he taunts, so your opponent has to spend something to get rid of him. If your opponent, like, something meaning an attack, their hero ability, and 2 mana, or whatever. They have to do something to get rid of him. He only costs you 1 mana to play. So it's not strong for the card, but yeah. And for 2-1, like, he's going to be that fragile anyway. You wouldn't want to be a 1-2. As a 2-1, he can still do damage and trade okay in the 1-cost range. Anyhow, Bomb Squad is so interesting. Like, it is a good arena pick. I would take it over the Avian Watcher in a second, even though I'm a class with secrets. But I think I should go for the Dragon, just in case there's any Dragon synergy that comes up. And the Bomb Squad, that ability to just do 5 damage and kill a minion is super important and worth the cost, and you get a 2-2. It dies and then you take 5 health, but that's not as certain as the fact that you're going to kill something. So, and then they still have to kill it somehow. So yeah, I'm going to take the Drake though. Frost Nova, I can't see going quite that control-y in the arena, since that doesn't kill anything. I don't think that advances my cause enough. I'm pretty fond of Kooky Chemist. He screwed me last game for reasons that were totally unrelated to his being a Kooky Chemist. Last run, that is. Cabal Chemist is amazing. Those chemists are good. Mirror Entity is really good. I like Cone of Cold, but Mirror Entity is got to be a top choice. I'm going to need cheap stuff at some point. Ice Block is very strong. Oh, this is a tough row. Okay. Big Game Hunter, nowhere near as good as it used to be because it's not like a super cheap answer to a big thing. And, of course, they might still not have minions that are quite that large. And they don't have to be that large to be a threat. Speaking of which, Defias Cleaner, his battle cry is very specific. But even if you assume you're never going to get to use his battle cry, 5/7 for 6 is not bad. There's not that much difference between a 5/7 for 6 and a 6/7 for 6. They both kill minions basically just as well. They're both just as tough to get rid of in other ways. But he, instead of 1 extra damage that he can deal to your opponent's hero, there's a chance that he can get an incredibly good value out of silencing and death rattle. There's a good chance he won't, but, you know. An Ice Block is also super powerful and really worth taking, but I think I'm going to take the guy who fights. Probably a mistake, like everything else. Flame Lance, I really would like to have some cheaper ways to kill things, but I gotta take Flame Lance over these 2 guys. You're not good for this class. Everything costs 5 and up. This is good. Pitfire's only 1 more hit point than this. If you have a single minion out before this, then but yeah, I'll take the Pitfighter anyway, because it's reliable. That's a Dragon without synergy. Fireball we're gonna take. Yeah, because sort of strong, but it's like medium game strength. Okay, I need one of these guys. Cobalt Geomancer. Like, my damage dealing spells right now, they're not area spells, so it doesn't make as much difference. It's not as likely to be awesome. If it's just like do 1 more damage with a fireball, well, shit, I'm better off with the Blowgill Sniper because he can do the 1 damage without the fireball. You know what I mean? Since I don't have any, like, I'd love to have Flame Strikes, but I don't have any yet, I think I am actually just going to take the Blowgill Sniper. Even though that Mage is the place to play like a Geomancer. Probably use some cheaper minions, but this guy's going to draw me a card. This guy's got a useless battle cry. Like, that is way, way more specific than silencing a death rattle. And 5/7 for 6 just seems more useful to me than 4/6 for 5, which is interesting because they do kind of work out similar. But, yeah, no, I like the cleaner. I don't like you, even though you are very comparable in a lot of ways. They're way more death rattles than stealth things, though. That's for damn sure. Yeah, we're gonna take that Hoarder. Not ideal. I don't want you guys. I do want you, though. But all my stuff is 4 and up. Get another potion, another secret. I have nothing that deals with secrets yet. I don't have anything to buff my hand. I don't have this. Like, this just gives you a good amount of stats. If I didn't have a lot of 5-cost minions already, it'd be a little bit tempting, but no, we're going to take Potion of Polymorph and hope we get some secret synergy. Flame Strike. I've got Boulder Fist Ogre-y guys. I've got Flame Strike. Flame Lance-y things. I do not have a Flame Strike-y thing. Flame Strike is the man. More dragons that I don't have any actual stuff for, but I'm going to take him anyway, because he's strong. Okay, I've got a lot of secrets and nothing that cares about secrets yet. Counterspell is good. Like, I'd rather have a counterspell than the Vaporize. But I think we're going to take the Violet Teacher. She gets triggered by these. Not in a bad way. Frostbolt's really good. Frostbolt or Argent Horse Rider would both be valuable for this deck as, like, cheap ways to kill things. They're both kind of different. I'm going to take the Frostbolt. Probably regret it. Okay, Crusher or Raider? I got a lot of dragons and nothing that cares about dragons. But if something came up that did care about dragons, the Raider is pretty awesome. But let's just take the Crusher. It takes no work instead of some work. Okay, this thing is cool and all. And honestly, I need that casting cost range more. Like a 3/4 for 3 is more what I would have said that I need. But these are both amazing kill cards. Which would I rather have? You know what? I think in the arena, Pyroblast is just a real serious winner. Get up to 10 mana and win the game. You got that sitting in your hand. Like, there are more ways to come back, obviously, than in the old days, but yeah. Taunt would be nice, but my deck is full of 4s and 5s. The Frostwolf Warlord is good at fighting, but I've got, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I've got 6 minions that cost 5 or more and are good at fighting. He'd just be another one. What I don't have is very much that I can play early in the game, so I'm going to take him. Effigy, a Polymorph, or a garbage minion of garbage. A lot of these 5 and 6 cost minions. The Effigy would change it up compared to the Potion Polymorph. My opponent controls this one a little bit more. Well, it's arguable, but I think I'm going to take the Effigy. I'm going to have variety, at least. Okay, so you can give +2/+2 to one of my dragons. And the Murloc if he's out. And beasts, I don't think. Any beasts? I doubt it. I've got 3 or 4 dragons, though. So there's some chance I can get that to work. On the other hand, if she's crap, if I don't have one of them out, whereas I do need more things in the 2 and 3 cost range. Maybe I should just take one of these. Yeah, I've got so much expensive stuff. I shouldn't take something expensive that combos with other expensive stuff. She's like, she's tempting, but she's a bad end. He or she, I can't even tell. Dressed like a witch. But, Flame Juggler is pretty solid. The Sewer Ooze can trade for larger minions, potentially. And mess with opponents' weapons, potentially. Flame Juggler is pretty solid, but I've got a lot of 3s that are all secrets. Yeah, let's just take the Flame Juggler. I was very tempted to take the Ooze in that specific circumstance. Oh my god. I hate all of you. I don't like any of you at all. Like, you're all bad minions. You see me with one of these in the deck, you're like, wow, you had a bad row. Yeah, I think I gotta just take Light's Champion. There are more demons now where silencing them is actually hurting your opponent. Used to be it was usually either helping your opponent or doing absolutely nothing. But now there are more that are worth silencing. But more importantly, a 4-3 for 3 is okay stats. This is 2-5 for 4 is bad unless you have a good ability, and that is a useless ability. Like, I don't even find her very good with warriors. With non-warriors, she's like trash. And the Warhorse just works out so badly. Like, if I'm going to say the same thing every time. If when I drew him, it flipped a coin, and he would either be charge or not charge, at the time when I drew him, this guy, I would pick him more often. He would be a pretty good minion. The fact that you have to commit that 4 mana and the card to playing him without knowing whether he will have the charge or not, that just messes with you. Like, the times when he'd be the most useful, he isn't. If you just knew in advance, you could play intelligently with it and make good use of him even when he doesn't have charge. But no. I'm just going to take the Lice Champion. Not super thrilled with this deck, but I need cheaper things. I'm going to take the Mind Control deck because he could be super useful from getting outnumbered or whatever. As much as I wanted some cheaper things, we're taking a North Sea Kraken, obviously, because they're amazing. And I could get another cleaner. I think he's good. He's a good arena pick against a lot of other things, but that doesn't mean he's amazing. You seek him out. I have virtually no Murlocs, so that's not too useful. Arcane Blast is not that special, but it's a cheap way to kill things that I'm kind of lacking, even if it's just 2 damage and only to minions. That's still 1 mana. It's pretty useful. And the thing is, I've got a lot of other things that are like the cleaner. I think I need more things to help me survive to the 5 or 6 mana point and not be super behind. This is an interesting deck. I have a Flame Strike, so it's not terrible. I got a Flame Strike, a Fireball, Dragonfire, Lavalance, Frostbolt, Arcane Blast. So I have an assortment of killing. That's okay. I have way more secrets than I would like to have, considering I got nothing that cares about secrets, which was pretty annoying. So I started early on. I could have gotten the 2-1 for 1 that lets you play a secret for free. I think those guys kick ass. That would have been great with all these secrets. Even though a lot of the secrets aren't as good early in the game, which is why he's kind of balanced. But, yeah.
Jane versus Garrosh.
Secrets I got are, like, some of them are good, but... Okay, starting hand, Arcane Blast is awesome. Not the Pit Fighter. I guess I'll pitch the Chemist. Honestly, the chances of me drawing minions I can cast feels very low. I'm more likely to get, like, a secret. Yeah, I'm going to have problems with this deck because it's going to be so slow. But sometimes my opponents can be slow. Speaking of slow. Man. Could have had a Kodo Rider instead of this, which would be faster than this, but this is really going to blow up your opponent. Kodo Rider can put you in a position to make your opponent surrender, but it's not quite as straightforward you die as this thing. And the Kodo Rider, really, it costs 8 to be able to play it and use it right away, and then what you get for 8, you got 2 3/5 minions. You think of it as 2 3/5s with no abilities, because his ability is going to give you more 3/5s, but that's really what you're getting immediately, and they're probably going to kill him. So I could play this, or shoot that thing. We're going to play this. Shooting a 1/1, not that big a deal. If my opponent was a Warlock, then I'd be like thinking more about, do I want to save this? There are things that are worth silencing now.
Don't worry,
in the old days, like, this guy was there, but all the demons were just like battle cry drawback, like 90% of them. Okay, well, I could play him, but he'd just get killed, so we're just gonna shoot that. The early game has gone well from my perspective because not much happened. Wow, that is terrible. I have to spend my turn killing that guy because he is a death machine. Yeah, 'cause I wanted to play him, but it's not going to be enough. I guess I'm going to play him just so I'm playing something. Even though I'm just shooting my opponent for 1. Like, I could have done the shot the same. It is a waste of a guy. But I need to get something out there to do stuff. Next turn, Cleaner. Go on, play something with a powerful death rattle. That's what you want to do. Sylvanas! It would have been so funny if he had coined out Sylvanas. Laughing my ass off. That is a fairly big thing. I think the answer is still just play the cleaner.
Just act natural.
Now, I'm gonna make you spend your turn killing my 2/1. Because if he wants his guy to be damaged, he can do it either way. Wants to heal his guy, he'll probably be able to arrange it either way.
Give me a quest.
Yeah. That is pretty big. That is an obnoxious thing to have gotten the +2/+2. Okay. So, I have to be able to shoot him with the thing. So, that's going to be my whole turn, basically. I could make this one cheaper by shooting the other thing, but then I wouldn't have the extra one to do the damage, because this guy has to die. I could have attacked with this guy and reduced that to a 3/1. I don't want to mess around with it. You don't know what my opponent could have. He could have like a Hosen healer that just heals it back to full. Like, I don't know what he has. I don't want my guy to take the extra damage, because then he'd be able to attack my guy again, whereas I wanted to attack that and then shoot it right away and have it dead. My guy would take 3 damage, and then he could attack it and then take another 3 damage. I really don't want to have to Pyroblast that. That would be not how it's supposed to go.
Easy.
Yeah, played some stuff.
Hey, dude! Over here!
That's not good. Gonna get good value out of something. That's random. Did not see that coming. This guy's still likely to miss and not hit anything good.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
That's a lot of crap. Oh, wow. Now there's really, like, the odds of getting anything good out of him are very slim now. Really? You're freezing yourself for that. Okay. That's okay by me. If I kill one, I have the best chance of getting something else. This guy's probably going to end up killing one of them anyway, because that's so many guys to get through. I could shoot them down eventually. Yeah. I don't know, I'll regret it, though.
I wonder.
Getting a taunt is better than getting the other 1/1. Let's just do this.
TC-130 into dislocation.
Yeah, okay. Not ideal, but whatever.
Mine! Oh, mine!
I played a bunch of stuff. Yeah. That worm's pretty big. Life would have been a lot easier if I had stolen the frozen worm. Although I do like that he froze it himself. That was kind of odd. So, like, you have all this taunt to prevent me from freezing your worm, and then you think, okay. Freeze your worm off. Oh, that's not good.
Talk about a nice suit.
That was a large suit. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's actually really bad. Flame Lance, that's actually really good. Okay. I could take that out with these two, actually. Yeah, okay.
Who are you?
Do I use my Frostbolt or this guy? This guy's kind of living on borrowed time, isn't he?
killing spree.
Some stuff just happened. I don't know if it was the smartest way to do things, but in theory I can just shoot her on my turn, and this way she's not attacking me and killing my 2-1. Wow, that's terrible. Please heal the warrior and not the 3-1. Yeah, of course. I'm going to have to pyroblast that. That is actually the worst thing out there. Now, if he had healed the warrior, that would have been amazingly awesome. Because I still could have killed this thing and just like, everything would have been coming out Millhouse, but no. You have to blow it up with the Kraken, I guess. Oh, God damn it. My opponent's deck has tons of fat things. Mine also does, but like, they just keep coming. Pitfire just loses to that stuff. I can't shoot the 1-1, so together they could just kill this, which is pretty obnoxious.
What to
You know,
do?
I'm not going to get my opponent down enough. The 6-6 is going to be more useful, I think. Because I want to be able to shoot the 1-1 to improve the situation for the Kraken. Got to be efficient at this point. We're both out of cards. We have similar health. Man. I need to start drawing ridiculous thing. Oh, I don't have that. That was my last deck. I don't have the charge. I've actually used a lot of my good stuff. That's terrible. Remember I said we have to be efficient? That's my opponent just winning the game right there. God damn it. That is about as card efficient as it gets. Well, I have to kill that guy. Now my worm's not going to get very far. No, Gore Howl is the end of it. If we're into like a Rochambeau competition here, first off, it's going to be 5 damage to kill me next turn. But in the meantime, that plus anything can kill the Kraken. My opponent would take a lot of damage, but it would work out. Or he can just go for my face with all that junk out there. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to stop him in any way, shape, or form. Oh, wow, he can kill me right now. Damn. Well, that sucked. I don't know how things are going to go in the future. There are a lot of places there where I could have drawn a Flame Strike and it would have made a difference, but... yeah, we'll just have to see if I can not draw such a ludicrously expensive hand at the start next time.
If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.